evening, Performing Arts Department. It is so nice to see all of you together for the very first time this year. We did chorus in the first half of the year, we did band in the second half of the year, and you know what? We're a department, so give yourselves a big round of applause because we are super excited you're together. Yay! Plus, going live stream, if you don't applaud, then we got nothing, just like the concerts, okay? So, for those of you who are at home, this is the 2021 Music Awards. This is like the most fun I think we have all year long. It's a chance for us to sit back, relax, and you, for the most part, you follow directions. Every other row, every other seat. You guys are awesome. Some didn't, but we won't tell, okay? So we are just super happy to have you here. And both Mrs. Milligan, and yes, we made Mrs. Milligan come back just for this. So she is here with us. So we wanted to just be able to hand you things. We thought that was super important to get us all together one last time. So let's get this on the road. So what we accomplished this year, always an important thing. And I'm going to talk from over here, so I'm taking my microphone with me. Because I forgot I have to keep hitting this as I go. There we go. I'll get it. So in September, I think the most important thing for all of us is we actually came back to school. Because doing remote for the last half of last year in a performing ensemble was probably the most difficult thing any of us had to do. So we were just so excited to come back and see you live and in person. So what else did we manage to accomplish? October, we had Tri-M inductions, and we had the very first concert that we had in over just about a year, and that was the first chorus concert. Hope I have the right dates. December, I could have put it on here in November. Mrs. Milligan left and Mrs. Lake took over chorus because that was a rude awakening for a lot of us. But we made it. We got through it. It was fun. Okay. And, well, it was fun for me anyways. So we did our December, we did the winter choral concert. March, we finally got band up and running and we did our first concert. And that had been exactly almost a year. It was kind of freaky. Okay. And then May, we had the Disney Cabaret last night, and we had the Spring Pops the night before that. It's a very busy week for us here in the music department. And then in June, we have the Campbell High School graduation. Seniors are super stoked for that, right? Seniors just told me they have 5 days of school left. I think they're excited.
Sad about that.
I think they're excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited for them. Okay. All right, so this part here, so we're running this and doing everything that we normally do, okay, or as best to our ability. So this is usually when the Friends of Music officers would come down and thank everybody for a wonderful year. So I'm going to speak on their behalf, which should not surprise them nor you, but actually I want to thank the Friends of Performing Arts, because your parents are just amazing. They stepped up, they supported Mrs. Milligan and I all year long, what you didn't see behind them. And they would meet, what do you need, what do you need, what do you need? Most of the time it was like, I don't know, okay, just like you guys, I don't know. So, but whatever little thing we needed, they jumped in and they helped us out. So usually at the Spring Pops concert, some of that stuff is landing here tonight because we were all together. Usually during that event, we would recognize the Friends of Music, Friends of Performing Arts Volunteer of the Year. So this year it got a little tricky because 4 of the officers are actually parents of graduating seniors. So I was like, okay, I can't pick just one. So I picked all 4. So our volunteers of the year would be Mrs. Michaud, Mrs. Costinos, Mrs. Sullivan, and who am I missing? Mrs. The Birds, okay, I'm like, all right, I knew I was gonna forget one. So the 4 students, I have flowers for your mom and a card, a thank you card. So before you go home, can you please take the flowers with you? Because otherwise I'm gonna have like more bouquets of flowers than I know what to do with. But can we give the Friends of Performing Arts a big round of applause for them? Yay! And those without those 4 ladies, then like I've known them for a million years because I've known you guys for a million years, and they have just been super helpful for the longest time. So I'm eternally grateful. All right, now let's move on to you guys, because that's why we're really here, right? Okay. So, first year awards. Okay, our certificates. So sometimes we just call you down in large blobs of kids, but we figured that probably was not the way to do this year. So we're going to call you down by name. Now, I have to be honest. If I overlook somebody, and I'm going to take all the blame because I did the certificates because I was here in school. So if I messed up Mrs. Milligan's piles, blame me. If I mess up my pile, blame me. I'll take all the blame. But we're actually going to call names. And the only problem with calling names is inevitably I end up missing somebody. Okay, like Reagan's mom. Like I do it. So maybe I just got it out of the way already. So we're going to call down. Mrs. Milligan, you want to start calling in? My file's under here somewhere. And they may not be here. I forgot to look at the RFCP list, so I don't know who's here or not, so.
All right. I haven't had to do any sort of public speaking since I left in November, so this is like new. All right, so the first one I have is Alexa. Is she here? She's on her way.
Did she forget? Just have to ask. Okay.
Should I just run down, or are we going to switch off?
Trent Brown. I don't think I saw Trent. He'll get his tomorrow.
Oh, we're 0 for 2. Let's see. Oh, this one's here. Kelsey.
Lucas Chu.
Kaylee.
Allie Columbus.
Lily. Lillian. That's you.
Michael Greco.
I'm so sorry. Kat.
Cronin is Vicky.
My last one is Jocelyn.
All right, I got Jack Kidwell. Did Jack come? You know I'm going to make like a big deal out of these tomorrow because they didn't come. Right? Annalise, I know, is here. Oliver is here. All right, now, our first years, thank you so much for all your hard work this year. You are the foundation of the CHS Performing Arts Department. Okay, not a lot of pressure, but it sort of kind of like rests a lot with you. Okay, so keep building, keep playing, keep singing, and like you are that first year, one done. The first year is the hardest, right, seniors? In here, anyways, not in real life, okay, but in here. All right, second year.
And in COVID.
We don't talk about COVID anymore. Oh, no? No, that's why we're all wearing masks. We just don't talk about it anymore, though. All right.
I'm at a vaccination site, so I'll talk about.
Get letters. Okay. You want me to start? Yeah. All right. Sam Cleary.
Ashley. Curtis.
She's got it. She's got yours. Lydia Chris. Did Lydia make it or no? All right.
You can go either way.
I'm going to do another one because I have like
I
a
have
fistful. I'm just going who else do I have? Phoebe Druin. Did she make it? Just wondering. Avery Fay. Oh, Avery is at lacrosse. We do have student athletes for those of you who are at home and here. And lacrosse was a 5:30 game in Peterborough, so we didn't think they were going to make it back yet. So we're going to continue band awards tomorrow during class. Okay. Nick Fay. Ryan Garrett.
Erin Timowitz.
Aaron's not here. You want to do your last? Are you done?
That's it.
Oh, you're done. Apparently, like sophomores are just like killing it here. Allie Hancock, did Allie make it? Nadia made it, so Nadia Johnson. Nathan Kasperdak. And my last one is Tommy Prenti, and he is remote. I will email Tommy's to him. So give the second years a big round of applause. Oops, button. I only have 3 third years.
I have 4.
So you go first.
Woohoo! Zach Anson.
Faith Avitable.
Bree Hamblett. I didn't see her. No. Okay.
Corinne Chu.
Victor, which I think is still remote.
Victor wasn't feeling well, so he's not here this evening. And my last one is Laura Harrison, and I know she's not here, so.
Caro.
So while the junior class looks little, they are mighty. Okay, we have a lot of strong musicians in that junior class. We just don't have a ton of them, unlike the seniors. I think we are graduating either 21 or 22 seniors this year. That is a huge number, okay? That's like a quarter of our, or more, a third of our department is like leaving us. So you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
You have a lot more. You can go first.
Well, yeah, but some of my kids aren't here. So I have Lindsay Brown, but Lindsay Brown could not be here. But give her a big round of applause anyways.
Caitlin Bolus.
Chloe Costinos.
Nikki.
So Hannah is also at lacrosse, so she'll get hers tomorrow. So Emily Daigle.
Jenna.
Miranda Fay.
Lily Weber.
Is Olivia Kovacsar's lacrosse too? Yeah, I couldn't remember the sport. Sorry about that one. Okay, Marissa Michaud. I got 13 seniors. There's a lot of us. Okay, Sarah Riendo. Sorry, I'm stuck. There we go. Carly, I know, is an athlete. She's not lacrosse, but she is at a practice right now. So I'll get Carly tomorrow. I have Adam Shakely. Taylor Sullivan.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So for those of you who don't know, this is the senior class. Like, I'm a senior too, so I told them I was going to steal one of these medals. I probably am. I'll wear it at graduation. Are you guys wearing yours? I'll wear mine. I'll steal one. Okay. But yeah, this is the senior class that I came up with. I've had actually these seniors for 8 years. So they survived. It's possible. They're living proof, at least for now. Okay. So let's keep going. I don't even know where we're going. Oh, All-State recognition. So we did not have anybody make All-State, but I did want to recognize Allie Columbus because she did audition as a freshman. It's really difficult, but she did a wonderful job. She gave it her best, maybe again next year, but give her a big round of applause for trying. Woo! Somebody just came in.
First year award for Alexa.
All right. Tri-Am recognition and senior swag. So Tri-Am is our Music National Honor Society. It was an interesting year, my Tri-Amers, because we're a service community-based group, but it was hard to do some of that. But they became very creative, and there were certain activities that we had done in the past that we managed to do in some form. Like each and every December, we usually go down to the brain trauma facility and sing for them. That's like one of our favorite. If you are in Tri-Am and you've never done it, you got to. It's like one of the best activities. They're just so darn cute. They just love us. We sing the same song like 3 or 4 times because it's their favorite. We don't care. We just keep singing. And we just have a blast. So it's usually right before the holidays. So this year, we recorded ourselves singing, and we sent them the video. We made holiday cards for them. We did a pet donation for the Bedford Animal Shelter, Humane Society, whatever one that was. Reagan, what else did we do? We did other things. No? Oh, that's right, yep. We did. So, yeah, we did thank yous, and I'm trying to think. We had activities, but they were just different this year, but we tried to do our best with what we had. So, this is, the seniors like this part, okay? So, because they get their senior swag, which is a stole, also known as a bib, but that's beside the point, that they get to wear at graduation. So, it is white, and it has a really cool decoration on the front. So my seniors are coming down. Zach Anson. Nikki. Sarah Rando. Taylor Sullivan. Reagan Thavers. Almost.
Thank you.
And what do I tell you? Laugh first and ask if I'm okay. Okay, it's always been mine. And that's not all of my seniors. So my seniors, if you're wondering, I have the rest of my senior Tri-Amers that are just not here, so I will get them to them either tomorrow or whenever I see them again. But congratulations to that group. More stuff to wear, okay? I don't think I can wear one of those, though, for graduation. National Anthem announcements. So last week we had, actually silly me, picked Friday, right after the pep rally, as one of the 2 dates. It worked for me. I was thinking why, but now I know why, to do one of the auditions. So we did them Friday and Monday. It worked out way better. So we actually have performing arts students singing the national anthem at 2 different events. The first one is the Senior Awards, and that is being recorded and sent out virtually. So the person that will be recorded for that particular national anthem will be Kelsey Adams. At graduation, we will have the duet of Carly Schultz and Travis Tucker singing the national anthem. I love this part. This is our very, very, very serious senior awards. So all the weird things you've done all year long are about to come back and haunt you. So, do you want to go who's scared? Why are you scared? Some of you are a little tricky. And so for me to do the seniors, it was like, oh my God, I could pick something from middle school. Like there's some of you that have just done goofy things each and every year, but I tried to contain it for my seniors to just senior year. So I'll let you do the first one, because I got to put mine in order.
I don't even think mine's in an order. It just exists. I think I'm going reverse alphabetical. You know, I do what I want. All right, so my first one, as soon as I say anything about it, they're going to know who it is. But every time I went to Target, I feel like from the Starbucks in the corner, I would see a waving hand. And then, so every time I had to go over and say, you know, how's everything going since I've been gone for, you guys don't say that word anymore, special army things. And then I chaperoned prom the other weekend, and I heard that they no longer worked at Target, which would explain why I didn't see them waving from the Starbucks. So the Used to Be Barista Award goes to Lily Weber.
Okay, so my first award. So we have a lot of drummers.
What?
We just do, like in band. We just, I don't know, I collect them, we always have. But there's one drummer in particular that went remote and asked another senior to pick up their stick bag. When we went and looked in the cubby, they were like, well, which one? So I have a drummer who apparently has been collecting sticks since he was born. And like, if you don't have drumsticks, he'd be like, oh, how many do you need? Like, he has a set of them. So Adam, you get the Anyone Need Sticks award.
All right, so this senior voluntarily auditioned for a solo, and then the entire time, every time they had to sing the solo, they would like start shaking. They freaked out, scared of all of it. So I came up with the 5S award, and the 5S stands for the Super Scared Solo Soprano Singer, and that award goes to Jenna Tracy.
So my next award goes to a young musician who apparently loves to draw. So whenever they're not playing and they're bored or they're not listening or they're waiting for me to deal with the million drummers or whoever we have, okay? Sorry, drummers, I can't like let it go. Like, I just love my drummers. They're just like really cool, but there are a lot of you. So every time we turn in music, they're supposed to erase what's on their music. So half the time it's not even erased, but I have some kind of a doodle on my music. And they're really pretty good. Sometimes I leave them there. Sometimes they try to erase them, but I'll have flowers, I'll have a little person, it depends on what the song is as to what I get. Any guesses of who might be it, guys? Miranda gets the Mad Doodler Award. I gave her two by accident.
All right, my next one, anytime I ask this person, good question, how's it going, any of that stuff, I would get the response to any questions that I asked, like, how's the day going? Okay. So the Shoulder Shrug Award goes to Nikki.
So my next award, you know, sometimes I ask questions in band, just praying somebody's going to agree with me, because it's all it takes, you know, is that one person has to say one thing or move sometimes, and I'm like, yes, good, we're doing it. So this person is always looking for a challenge and just always wants to play like level 5 music. Like, let's do something harder. Can we play it faster? The rest of the band is like, oh, no, not this person. So, and this person's answer is, we got this, we can do this, what's next? Like, it just comes out. So Travis Tucker gets the "We Got This, What's Next" award. Okay.
Thank
I
you.
love that you agree with me. I can always count on him to answer my question. That's all it takes, guys.
So when I was here for this year, anytime I went to do attendance, I would ask, is this person here? Probably should have said, is this person here yet? They always came eventually. And then I heard a story that while I was gone, this individual was at their mom's work at the end of a very long conference table. And Mrs. Lade apparently had to do like a squint and, are you there?
It was like the best thing ever. This is like,
I believe she waved from the end of the conference table. So the Are You Here award goes to Caro.
all right, so some of the band seniors are very loud and boisterous. Big word for a Thursday, sorry. And other kids are very quiet most of the time. So I do have one young lady in particular who is super quiet all the time until she stumbles or something, and then you hear, "I'm gonna die!" Or like something random with death comes out. And it's just like, but like to meet her, you would never like hear those things coming out of her mouth. She is like the quietest, most polite young lady until she stumbles. So the quiet as a mouse most of the time award goes to Sarah Riendo.
So I must admit that every week or so, I happen to lose my keys. So there's this magical thing called the Tile, and it has an app where I can locate those keys. We have a senior that, rather on the forgetful side, that's why I giggled when they said she was on her way. So I went with the Tile app award to Alexa, so she can find where she needs to be.
In band, we have a couple of students who are super organized. Like, they're so OCD about being organized, they're CDO. Like, they are just ridiculous. They color code everything. So we have one, and now you're trying to figure it out, because all the seniors are like, as we start talking, who is it? So you're narrowed it down to a couple. But we have one who's an officer of Tri-M. Now, that still gives us a couple of people. But this one got to the point where they color-coded like minutes and attendance, events, to a point where a couple of us were like, can you stop color-coding? Like, it was just too many colors in there. And has like done the music library like twice now, like listed it all, because she couldn't play, so she listed, she typed it all out. She is one of the most organized people ever, so almost to a fault. So Emily Daigle gets the Organizers Anonymous, because I think you need some help with this.
All right, so this senior does not mess around. When it's time to get stuff done, it's time to get stuff done. So if I have music that needs to get put away, all I have to do is look up, and it's already almost gone. So the Get It Done award goes to Caitlin.
So every day in band, because we can't play, we can only play for a certain amount of time, we take breaks. I personally hate the breaks. The students love them. And they're like, please don't get rid of these. Like, we look forward to these. And we just sit, we chill. They're out in the hallway, they're outside on a good day. And so I looked at them one day and I'm like, somebody be the timekeeper, somebody take care of this. I asked once, and this person, each and every break, watches their watch, and at the end will be like, it's time. She's super quiet about it, but everybody listens. But and other kids will like, are you serious? Are you sure? She's like, yes. So Chloe Cristinos gets the Break Wrecker Award.
So this senior came off as very quiet, very reserved. And then one day last year, I decided we're going to do some solo auditions. All right, cool. So we have our solo auditions, and we're going through people, and she comes up, and I'm expecting this quiet little voice to come out. And then I got punched in the face with this just powerhouse of a voice. I don't know if it was out here or if it was in the music room, but wherever we are, I pretty much almost fell over. So if I'm on stage, she almost knocked me off stage. So the Hidden Belter Award goes to Ashley Curtis.
So, back to my drummers, because they don't all have their awards yet.
There's more?
Oh yeah, there's lots of them. Sometimes I think that there's more than there really are, just because, like poor Taylor, every time you take attendance, Taylor and I are standing like looking in circles, because they're in constant motion, so we never know if we actually got them all. I'm like, I'll figure it out when we stand still, because then we know who's here, who's not. So we just finished our Spring Pops concert. Super proud of the kids, and what a great job we did. And it was during one of the endings that my timpani player lost control of one of her sticks. So big ending, playing, went to hit the drum and let go. And she was hoping nobody really noticed, except I happened to be looking like right at her. And so she throws the stick, keeps playing with the other hand, and then just stops at the end of the song and just stands there, realizing now she has to go pick up the stick and how to do it without anybody noticing. So she just casually walks out from behind the timpani, bends over, gets the stick, and just goes back to standing there like nothing happened until she looked up, and I was like doubled over and laughing, just because I'm like, did you just throw that stick anywhere? Like, I'm glad I was over here. And my drummers, we've had issues with sticks over, like, for the last 8 years, where ends of sticks have fallen off or sticks have gone flying. So this is not the first, but Reagan, you get the Throw That Stick Anywhere award.
All right, so I had this student in a couple classes before I left this year, and I'm pretty sure for him, senioritis kicked in like before school started. I think it was the end of last year. So by the time he came in September, it was just over. So anytime I asked him about anything or told him what we needed to do next in class, I got the, this just fabulous flourish of an eye roll. So the Eye Roll King Award goes to Zach.
So I have a senior who is just super chill. Like, doesn't matter what comes her way, smiles and goes on her merry way. Like, yep. I'm like, can you do this? Sure. Doesn't argue. Sometimes I go to her and we like talk through things, and she's like, yep, sounds good to me. She's not afraid to tell me, like, no, that's not a good idea, in a very gentle way, but just super, super chill. So she's so chill, I thought she deserved her own island. So Taylor Sullivan gets the Welcome to Taylor Island award for being so chill and relaxed all the time.
For my final senior award, I also had this one in piano and chorus. And I feel like every time I looked up, especially during attendance or near the end of class, I saw, oh, I didn't even bring it out here. This is my phone.
You sure you weren't in band? Oh, sorry, just checking.
Nah, I'm pretty sure. Because this student had to sit on the floor for one of those fold-up pianos before we get the other ones. So the Phone Princess Award goes to Kelsey.
So I'm also on my final award. We did this really well. We didn't know how many awards we had, but we were both on our finals. So,
Did it on purpose.
you know, as a director, band, chorus, you always tell the kids, watch me, watch me, watch me. So my humble words of advice to students over many years has been, if you watch me, I can get us to the end. Like, I'll get us there somehow. So it's freaky as a director every once in a while to look up and see like an entire band staring at you, because usually I figure I've done something wrong. like the other night in Disney, but that's okay. I did. I looked up and I'm like, uh-oh, yeah, I forgot. Sorry. It's happened here and there. Your brain wanders. And then you have the kids that just always watch you no matter what. And some kids, you say, watch me like a hawk. And so I have one drummer, also a bassoonist now, who watches me like no other student I've ever had before. Like, it's a little freaky. So I got her back at one concert because I think I turned my whole body and looked directly at you. And so it freaked her out. And I'm like, there, fair game, okay? But if you could see how we did in band when they took all the pictures, if you remember, we did a little slideshow and how intense this student was looking at me. So the more I thought about it, I'm like, God, that looks like something like, and I couldn't place it till the other day. Marissa, you're getting the Angry Bird eyes. Okay.
Yes, maybe.
Hold that thought.
There was just no connection.
Story of my life. We're not surprised.
Just taking the beautiful scenery.
There we are. All right. Senior recognition. Sorry, I was looking at this one going, oh, it's not usually in there, because usually we do this at the spring pop. So we wanted to do the senior recognition during the music awards. And I know that's different. I don't think they've ever done it this way, but because we wanted band and chorus together, because we really do want us to be, like, we're a musical family. We are a department. We support each other no matter what. We always have. It's just the way we work around here in the performing arts. So we wanted to do this part during this event instead. So we have flowers. Sorry, I have a lot of flowers. Give me a second here. Because you're not giving these away. Please do not trip over the bucket. It has water. That could be a bad thing. So can't say in bed. All right. I didn't unwrap them, sorry. All right, just stab myself with the stable. There we go. All right, so we have our flowers. So what we're going to do, so this is, for those of you who aren't aware of what senior recognition is, this is a chance that the seniors have chosen somebody, a friend, hopefully, just going to throw that out there, sometimes a sibling, to come down, and this is our chance to say goodbye to our seniors, okay? And I know for our seniors, it can be sad, okay? But we have to control bodily fluids in hugging, okay? Just going to throw that out there, like be careful, okay, is what I'm going to tell you. So each senior has apparently, we're supposed to pick somebody to speak for them. I don't actually have a complete list. So in some cases, I don't know who's speaking for who. So what we'll do is we'll call you up to one side or the other, and we'll call the senior name, and the person who is speaking for them come down with the senior. If you're the person speaking, then 30 seconds of how wonderful they are, how magnificent they are, how much you're going to miss them for whatever reasons. Take a flower and give it to the senior, okay? So you can do so just call the senior name.
Kelsey Adams.
Kelsey, who's speaking for you? So Alexa, come on down. Yeah, you're both coming down.
Where do I even begin with Kelsey? Like, she just, she can sing, she can dance, she can even play the piano, so that's another thing in and of itself. But she's just incredible in everything she does. She showed me the music Disney thing she did the other day. It blew me away. It's incredible. I hope you do amazing things once you graduate high school. Don't stop.
Kelsey, you got it right. The air hug is perfect. We'll just go straight down the list. Does that work?
Okay.
All
Yep.
right.
Zach.
All right, so Zach and I have known each other for a long time, and through the years, I have gotten to know him very well. And the one thing that sticks out to me is definitely his humor. He is probably the funniest person I know, whether it's he's showing me a video of some crazy thing that I've never seen before, or he's cracking his own joke in the middle of class. He's always got me laughing. So I hope you take that to college or wherever you go in life, and I hope you do amazing things.
Chloe Costinos.
All right, so if you don't already know this, Chloe and I are basically best friends. We've only been friends for, I'd say, just under a year now, but ever since I got to know you, I've known that you're gonna do amazing things with your life and that you have so much potential that you don't even know, and you never fail to make me laugh, whether it's you backing into your trash can down your driveway, us screaming music in your car with all the windows down, or just you showing me any funny video that will make my day whenever I'm having a rough day. I just want you to know I want you to never change. You're the most amazing person I've ever met in my life, and you mean the world to me.
Ashley.
So I haven't known Ashley for very long. I met her just before the school year started, and because I have friends that do cheer, and Ashley also does cheer, and I've heard great things about her. And all I heard was, "Whoa, we have this Mariah Carey in our school district, and she's super sweet." Like one of the sweetest, because like, you know, high school, not everyone is always the nicest, but I heard nothing but great things about how sweet Ashley was and how talented she was. So then I was like, ooh, kind of scary, someone super amazing. And then I met her, and then I've seen her like outside of school, and she was super, super nice, always super nice to me. And then once I saw her in like chorus and all that stuff, like those words just proved to be true with every single one. And no matter what time of the day it was, you will always catch her laughing and having the biggest smile on her face. And the littlest things will just crack her up so much. And it's the funniest thing ever. Whenever she starts laughing, you can't help but just start cracking up. And throughout the year, I got really, really close with her, and I just was able to be my craziest self with her. And she has proved her talent so many times, and she also has done super well in this music department. I'm going to be very sad to see her go, and I selfishly wish I could just hold her back a couple years until it's my time to go, but I can't do that, and I can't wait to hear how successful she will be, whether she takes music with her in her career or not. Oh, now we have to go back.
And Kaylee, we've actually had that thought about all our seniors this year, if we could just somehow fail them so that they don't go anywhere, but we're like, no, that wouldn't be the right thing to do. All right, Emily Daigle is our next senior.
So I first met Emily at band camp a couple years ago, and being the inexperienced trumpet player I was very confused, but Emily was always there to help me. It was great getting to reconnect her over these last few months, and I have learned that she is such a hard worker, dedicated, and very kind. I just love being with you, hanging out at the airport diner, singing our lungs out in the car, going to play paintball, which was pretty scary, but still fun. And I just loved having the opportunity to do the trumpet solo together. It was really fun. But you are such a great person. I'm going to miss you so much. I hope you have such a good future, have fun at University of Vermont, and I know you will do great things with your life.
Miranda is here, but we're gonna wait and do Miranda's flower tomorrow because she wanted Avery, her sister, to speak. And I can't wait for that one. I love it when it's siblings. So we have another set of siblings coming up. So we're gonna skip over Miranda, but it's intentional. I didn't forget her, just so you know.
And Caitlin.
So I've known Caitlin for a very long time, since I was 4, because her brother's in my grade, and I was really close friends with him, and our moms are still really close friends. And that she was always super sweet, super kind, not one of those mean, bossy sisters, which I always appreciated. And she didn't care if we were little or annoying. She was always super nice to us. And even now, because I haven't talked to her in a while, but this year I did course with her, and she was still her sweet, respectful, kind self, and really nice to everyone. And I was new to course this year, but her words made me feel truly like welcome in the Campbell Music Department. Regardless of the task at hand, she always held her own and always knew exactly what she was doing. Caitlin took and continues to take her role seriously in the music department. She was never afraid to try something new or make a new brave decision that pushed her forward. The Campbell High School department will be really sad to see Caitlin go, but we know she will move on and do amazing things with her future.
Alexa.
So I actually prepared this speech word for word, but I don't think this speech does any justice anymore for Alexa. I've been friends with her for 3 years, but I have known her for even longer. I would see her in the hallway in middle school and elementary school with her little luggage-looking backpack that would just roll on wheels, and I always thought, that's weird. And so, I wish I had talked to her sooner because I never realized how much of an amazing friend she would end up being. Over the years, I got to know her funny and strange personality. You try your hardest you genuinely care about everyone. You try your hardest to make people happy, and you bring a smile to everyone, including myself. And I'm so happy to be your friend. Though you might be weird at times, but then I realized, the more I got to know you, I realized that I'm weird as well. And I'm like, wait a minute. We were just hanging out literally an hour or two ago, crying over a video game. But honestly, I think you've made my high school pretty damn fun, and I'm really happy that I've gotten to know you. At this point, you're like a sister to me. So, here's your flower.
Olivia Kovassar, we're doing tomorrow. She's at lacrosse. Okay, you're
Caro.
All right, this is rushed. I wrote this in the audience as we got here, because he decided to tell me an hour and a half before this started.
You told me 2 days ago, so like, Carol, that's on you.
Oh, I didn't actually find out through Carl. I found out through Kat. Anyways. It's zoomed in. I can't read. Hello. It won't let me do anything. Okay. Caro and I have not known each other for that long. We officially met about a week in a chorus. Kat and I were screwing around at the beginning of class one day, Dio posing and yelling Gundam Tanaka. I know. Wonderful first impression. Now that feels like light years ago. By now, Caro and I are best friends, a platonic married couple, and we adopted our freshman, Kat, who's hiding their face over there. My best friend is leaving me soon, but the memories will forever stay. You made me feel at home in chorus and outside of school. I will miss the days we spent blasting music and driving around New Hampshire. I'll miss the nights we spent late night shopping and screwing around for hours. Sure, we still have the summer to go, and you can always make the drive back to see us, but thank God we got to meet. I love you, Carl, forever and always. But of course, we respect Poppy here.
Okay. Marissa is one of the best role models I know. She always brings out the best in people with her kind and charismatic personality, and she inspires others to do great things. She has amazing leadership skills and is always looking out for us. When I first came to band, I was nervous because I didn't know anyone, and Marissa made me feel welcomed and happy to be there every day. I'm very grateful for her kind-hearted nature and ability to light up a room. With her help, I've flourished in band and become more confident myself. Whenever I have a question, she's the first person I ask. I really look up to Marissa, and I'm glad to call her my friend. We will all miss her, and band won't be the same without her. I hope she does amazing things in college and doesn't forget about all the people at CHS who are rooting for her.
Nikki.
Oh my goodness, where do I even begin with Nikki? We've been friends since first grade and have come really, really close since freshman year, having gone through all 4 years of course together, which means all 3 teachers and all the drama. It's been a wild ride, but I can easily say that Nikki is probably the most enjoyable person to have in class ever. She always has a smile on her face, but she's focused and she sings beautifully, and she's always ready to have a good time at the drop of a dime. So I love you, Nikki, and I hope you do great things in college.
So I had the privilege of meeting Sarah this semester when band first started, me coming in as a little freshman. She welcomed me in. She was very quiet, and I always went to her when I had questions. She's an exceptional flute player and a very kind young woman. She started playing flute in the band with Mrs. Late in 5th grade and now has been playing flute for the past 8 years. She's part of the Triumph Music Society and was a treasurer for 2 years for that group. We wish her luck in any future endeavors. We will miss you in Campbell, and good luck studying forensic.
All right, I've known Adam for about 5 years, and he is just one of the best role models I could have had. Whether it's skiing, talking about crazy summer camp stories, or just talking in the hallway, I really have cherished every memory I have with him. I'm definitely going to miss him wherever he goes in life, and I hope you do a great job whenever you do later in life.
Anyways, I was very upset that I couldn't be in band this year because this is the last year I would have been able to play with Taylor. Almost every time I think about her graduating, I cry. I thought I was going to make it farther than this, but this is going terribly. Even on New Year's, I got upset while counting down to the new year, obviously, because that's when Taylor would be graduating. You know it's going to be a good year when you started off crying. Taylor is my favorite person in the world, and not being able to see her every day will be hard. She has the biggest heart of anyone I've ever met, and she's just someone you want to be around. I personally don't have a choice, but I'm sure people that do want to. She's also incredibly smart. She's 5th in her class, not too shabby, which I'm incredibly proud of her for, but also kind of jealous of and kind of dislike her for. The only thing I got on her is my humor. She has a very dry sense of humor, but maybe she can work on it in college. I know Taylor will do amazing things with occupational therapy at UNH, and I'm so thankful that she chose a close school so that I can visit her all the time. I love you, and I know that you are going to do great things in the future.
Like, they could have hugged, they were siblings. Well, when you're siblings, you live together, so you can give her a hug. If you want to give her a hug, give her a hug. Or not. All right, Reagan. Oh my God. I may or may not have been tearing up. Tough to follow, is it? Yeah. Should have put her last.
Okay. In the March district concerts, when I wasn't asleep in my chair, I would always be watching the drummers of the bands. My eyes would search for the timpani, and most of the time it would be Reagan playing them. Focused and serious, watching her play was intimidating, and I wondered what she was like. Freshman year, we had introduction to chorus together, and we made up 2/3 of the alto section. In one semester, we shared more laughs than I had ever shared in any class before, and I discovered how kind, opinionated, and determined she is. Another year of advanced chorus, 3 years of band, and 2 years of Triumph later, I can't imagine Campbell without her. I'm gonna miss you more than you know, but I know you're gonna do great things at Suffolk, and I'll miss you so much.
Jenna.
Okay, so as Jenna said like 5 minutes ago, we have been friends since first grade, and we came together closer as freshmen, and we've been together as very close friends for 4 years now. And in chorus, she was always the light of the room, and she has the most beautiful singing voice, even though she doesn't always think she does. I'm so glad you took a solo this year because I wanted everybody to hear what I heard. Overall, you are just the best person ever, and I love you so much, and I hope you do amazing things.
Travis Tucker.
Okay, not gonna lie, I did just cry. Please don't mind me. Okay, so I remember first meeting Travis in jazz band. I think I was in 7th grade, and oh my God, he was so intimidating. I mean, first of all, look at his height compared to mine. Big difference. But I always admired how he was the one who took all the solos that no one else wanted to attempt, and he perfected them. He literally played them so well. It's been amazing to play with him again in high school. I have relished every moment of it. And this year, I didn't just get him in band, I also got him in my calculus class. And he has pushed me both in math and music, and he's constantly challenged and encouraged me to be the best that I can be. Through the years, I have known that he is a kind, strong, and independent individual. I'm really gonna miss you, and I hope you find success and happiness in your future beyond Campbell.
And Lily Weber.
Okay, well, I'm not good at making stuff up, so I wrote something down. Here we go. Oh Lord, where do I start? I've known Lily for 4 years, and let me just say those 4 years have been interesting. As you know, I have a hard time warming up to people, but you have been patient with me, and I can't help but appreciate you enough for that. Although we've known each other for a while, we have definitely gotten closer this year. Honestly, I've never really had a close friendship like this really ever in my life, and I will admit that it does scare me a lot. But thanks to your support, I have been able to face my fears. I know that at the moment our futures are undecided, page turn, but I know that you will do amazing things in these next couple of years. Let's keep on going together and face our fears. I probably
You got one. She gave you one. All right, did we miss any seniors? Because I know we have kids who weren't here. I think I got them all that were here. All right, seniors, I'll speak on behalf of both of us if you don't mind, but you will be missed. This is a strong senior class, so our next thing is to get into like truly the serious awards, if you will, and it was very difficult to choose. Like, we couldn't decide because we couldn't agree on who should get what award. We actually finished agreeing, I think, at about 6 o'clock tonight. Like, that's how long it took us to really figure out, like, who should get what. And you have to remember, we're going to give out 4 awards tonight. There are more awards to come at senior award nights for you, so there are some additional music awards. But holy cow, you made it so difficult because you're all so strong in your own way. And so this senior class is just amazing. So give them a nice round of applause. We will miss you. And for the record, I think the juniors cried more than the seniors. Just gonna throw that out there. All right, so we have, I'm gonna put them all up here. These are the 4 serious awards, if you will, that we give out. So the John Phillips Souza Band Award, the National School Choral Award, the Underclass Music Achievement Award, and that's the Senior Music Achievement Award. And again, there are like an additional 4 or 5 awards that will come out again later. So I'll start with, I forgot what order I put them up there, so you'd think I would have been ready for this. So I think I'm giving out 3 of those awards. And you know, when I get to serious awards, I write things down, right? It's as far as I got. I have the 3 awards. I do know who's getting what, but I have the 3 awards listed, and then I was like, I don't even know what to say or write about these people. And again, it was just a very difficult decision to make. I need the other piece of paper, because this one describes it. So just so you understand, the John Phillips Souza Award is recognition of outstanding achievement and interest in instrumental music for singular merit and loyalty and cooperation, and for displaying those high qualities of conduct that the school instrumental music requires. So when I start looking at like those key words, merit and loyalty, cooperation, high quality, I mean, that's like most of the senior class right there for a band. It really truly is. So I had to think a little bit harder and kind of get into more details. So the person that I chose to be awarded the John Phillips Souza Award is somebody that has actually, almost every day on their way out of school, they say goodbye and they ask me, do you need anything? Usually my answer is, I don't know. I'm so confused. I think at the end of the day, I don't know. This person has been a part of musicals in the past, has been a part of pep band in the past, has been a part of concert band, has played more than one instrument in concert band, sometimes just for the fun of it, sometimes because I really needed something. I've given them very difficult parts to which they kind of rolled their eyes to start with, but then got busy and got down to it and just did amazing job. You talk about loyalty and this person, and there's several of you, I get that truly care about where this program is going, how it got here, the history of it. So this was difficult, but the John Phillips Souza Band Award is going to go to Marissa Michaud.
All right, so the National School Choral Award, as it reads, is in recognition of singular merit, ability, and achievement of outstanding contributions to the success of the school vocal program and of an unusual degree of loyalty, cooperation, and high qualities of conduct by the general consent of the music facility, school officials, and others. I won't read the next part because then I'd have to say the name. But I sent several emails back and forth with Mrs. Late in my own self-arguing of who to decide to give it to. But the student that I decided to give it to, like all the seniors, has put up with the transition between Mrs. Pennington, then to me, then with one single day's notice for all of us that Mrs. Late was going to end up taking over.
It was a surprise, wasn't it?
Surprise. On the 3rd, I got the call. On the 4th, I said I'm going. On the 5th, I was gone. So, and this student was in a leadership role through all of those phases, having to work through the differences and kind of being a liaison between students. And I haven't taught high school since student teaching 6 years ago, but they've done a great job, again, with the loyalty, everything Mrs. Late has talked about, which describes a lot of the seniors that we have, so it made it a difficult decision. But I'll read the rest of it now. The National School Choral Award is hereby conferred upon Reagan.
We'll explain. Mrs. Late had an issue. All right, the next one is the Underclass Music Achievement Award. So this is not a senior award. So this is when everybody else starts to wake up and pay attention again, because you're like, who's getting the award? So, because this is for the underclassmen. But each year we try to recognize an underclassman with music achievement. And as I look around the room, some of you have received that award, my seniors, in the past. And it goes to somebody who demonstrates a lot of the same qualities as the winner of the John Phillips Souza Band Award, but they're an underclassman. So that only puts a lot of pressure on that person, because we expect you to keep growing and live up to that. And this was difficult because I have a lot of strong underclassmen as well. I mean, I know I have a bunch of section leaders, and when you think like who's in your sections and you look around band, we don't have like really any like weak links. Like there's a lot of solid players and people who step up. Like I need something. I think my biggest mistake is always when I say, can a couple of kids help percussion? And percussion just looks at me and goes, we have too many kids, make them go away, like, because there's too many, and that's just who we are. So this was also a difficult choice, but this year, the Underclass Music Achievement Award is gonna go to Avery Fay. So, Avery's not here, she's at lacrosse. So I'll go through the whole thing again tomorrow, okay, and probably say something totally different, but she will get her award, but she'll get it tomorrow. The Achievement Awards, you're getting a wonderful card and thank you note from us, and then your name goes on the plaque. I know last year's, Travis, was that you? Then I'm working on it. I lost it. So, like, I got to find it so I can get it engraved. So we're working on it. So, like, this is, like, I'm having issues with engraving, apparently. So, but Avery will make sure she gets it. And I'll go through the whole thing again tomorrow, okay? And you can either keep it a secret and not let her see this and not tell her, or whatever you want. Miranda, it's up to you. Just make sure Dad keeps it a secret, too, okay? And Mom's probably watching, so make sure she keeps it a secret, okay? And all of you, okay? All right, so Senior Music Achievement Award, okay? This is another big award for us. So when we think about what our seniors have accomplished and how much they've grown and where they have come from, it was difficult again. But this person, anything I need, just, sure, okay, like, can I get this? Can you do this? Can you do that? I can send emails, and most of you actually answer fairly quickly, thank you, but has been a part of musicals, I think at one point pep band, chorus, advanced chorus, concert band, in the middle school jazz band. That was some of the most fun we've had with the stickers, okay, sorry. Some people remember that, but just anything, like there's not enough words to talk about some of you. There really truly isn't, because you're just so fabulous all the time, and it doesn't matter. So this year, the 2021 Senior Achievement Award goes to Taylor Sullivan. All right, so some of you will remember. This was a Pennington thing. So for my seniors, I left that there for you because, sorry, It's something that we always did, because usually at this point, we would, who's coming in? Seniors. Did you get a speeding ticket? No. Oh, good, I would have split it with you. So you know this is being live streamed, and now everybody knows, right? Yeah. All right, so should we give them their awards since they're here? All right, so Hannah, we're going to do this together. So Hannah and Olivia, 4-year awards. Give them a big round of applause. And don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Hannah, did you hear the? Because they are also members of Tri-M, and they get their swag. Graduation. Do you guys know who's speaking for you?
Avery, she's not with us though.
So Avery will do that tomorrow. Who's speaking for you? Corinne, are you prepared? Yeah. All right, so Hannah, go sit down. Olivia, you have to stay right there. We might as well just like, what do I do for the seniors?
Trying again, yes I will.
We're gonna make it fly again.
It's okay, I can survive. Okay, so Olivia, you have been a constant in my life for quite a while now, purely because I remember walking to the bus stop in middle school and just seeing you there, sometimes with your brother too. But this year has been so much fun. I've had you in 3 of my classes, Calc, Bio, and Band. And oh my gosh, it's been so much fun. I remember in Calc we had a group test, and you and Marissa both invited me to work with you. And oh my gosh, you guys were so kind. I thought through this I got to see how hardworking and dedicated you were, and you could get anything you put your mind to. In band, you were also so welcoming to me because I joined the low voice section this year, and I was so nervous because I did not feel prepared half the time. But in sectionals, you put my mind at ease so many times. So thank you so much for the positive impact you've had on my life, and I will miss you so much, but I wish you the best in college.
Wandering through the door? Like, I'm good with, I'm glad my seniors, there are 2 more seniors that showed up, so it's always so nice to see them come. Oh, we have to do their serious senior award, don't we? Oh, I can do these. So, hold on, I just gotta find them. This is like the best part of my night. Hold on. You're in here somewhere. Here we go. All right, so. All right, I'll do this person first. Okay, so many times in band, if I need a quick minute or we're taking a little break and I need to go talk with one group of people and somebody else, I'll tell them, you can talk, you can practice, you can take a little nap, and then we always joke around about falling asleep, because if you really truly fall asleep in band, and I know it, I get the biggest set of crash cymbals and I wake you up. And everybody else lets me, okay? And it's just kind of fun for us, weird fun, but it's fun for us. So. One day, I had one group in the music room that I was calling for the rest of the seniors to come in, and apparently somebody had fallen asleep, for real. So Olivia Kovasars, you get the Rip Van Winkle Award. So, we know this next one is for Hannah, okay, because it's gotta be, right? So, here's the thing about Hannah. Hannah is a little mischievous. She comes up with all these plans, like the day that I came back to the podium in a concert, and there was a trampoline. And they made me conduct Crazy Train on a trampoline. Never again. My legs were so tired the next day. It's hard to conduct. I move around a lot when I conduct. There was also a red balloon attached to my stand. Some of us understand the red balloon, some of us don't, okay? Love that song, but you don't, okay? The thing with the seniors and the sunglasses. All these different, little mischievous ideas that come through. And she always, makes it sound like, well, the seniors were talking. Seniors, I know who the mastermind is. That it's really Hannah that comes up with all these ideas and suckers you into following her for all of these. So I gave Hannah the Secret Agent Award. All right. Did we take care of all their awards now? Are they does that cover everything? Okay. All right, so this actually does conclude our 2021 Music Awards. It was so nice to have you guys here in person, seeing all the band, all of course, a full department. We are just so happy for all of you. You've been super successful during such a difficult time. The PPE and band is not easy. Those masks in chorus were wonky. I wore one too, but like, we'll get there. But really, truly, I mean, for us to do what we've been able to do this year, and with all the work you've put in, you're just an amazing group of young men and women, one that we are both truly grateful for. So we're going to say goodnight, because we can't do like snacks, because we're not allowed to, sorry. But we got you here. So please drive safely and not quickly home, and have a great end of your school year, and we will see most of you at graduation, okay, because either we're playing or you're graduating. So you guys are awesome. Have a wonderful night, and we'll see you soon.